So for this pattern, we're going to be using a 4.5mm hook and worsted weight cotton yarn. I'm starting with a chain of 28. 28 chains. Now we're going to start to make our half double crochet stitches. I'm going to be working into these bumps at the back. We'll skip the first chain and go into the second chain from the hook and make our first half double crochet stitch and half double crochet into the next chain. Okay, we want to make half double crochet stitches into each of the chains across the row. So let's do that and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So 27 stitches done. 27 because we skipped the first chain, right? And now we have we started with 28, now we skipped the first chain and now we have 27 stitches. Okay, chain 1 and turn. Half double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch. The reason we're doing this part this way is so that when we come to the end and we fold it up, we're going to be passing the loop through these chain 1 spaces, okay? Let's repeat this across the row. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch. So I'm going to see you at the end of row 2. Skip, half double crochet. And there we go. Chain 1, turn. Row 3, half double crochet into the first stitch. Half double crochet into the chain 1 space. Half double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the chain 1 space. So we want to repeat this across the row. We're going to be making half double crochet stitches into each of the stitches. And let's finish with half double crochet into the last stitch. There we go. Chain 1 and turn. Row 4. Half double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1 and skip 1 stitch, bean stitch into the next stitch. There's a tutorial that you can follow on that to really understand how the bean stitch is made. Alright, so let's make our bean stitch. We're going to go in like we want to do a single crochet, but we're not going to quite finish off, and then we're going to yarn over and go into the same stitch. Yarn over again and go into the same stitch. Now yarn over and pull through all of the loops that you have on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now chain 1. This chain 1 counts as a stitch. So we're skipping the next stitch and doing a bean stitch in the next again. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, and go in again. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, stitch, yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull out a loop, yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, another bean stitch, okay, so want to repeat this bean stitch across the row, except the last two stitches. Skip 1 bean stitch. Alright, we have 2 stitches left here. I've done one last bean stitch. Now I will chain 1, skip 1 stitch, second to the last stitch, and a half double crochet into the last stitch there. So what we want is to have a half double crochet at the sides of each of these bean stitch rows. Chain 1 and turn. Half double crochet into the first stitch. And I'm going to go into the top here of this bean stitch. Okay, that's another half double crochet being done. I don't want to work directly into the space here. Okay, so I'm going to go again now. So we're going to be working into these, all these V's. We're going to be working into them because remember, the chain ones and the bean stitches, they're all stitches on here. If you're ever in doubt though, at the end of the row, you can count the number of half double crochet stitches you have. For this one is 27. So at the end of every row, we should have 27 half double crochet stitches, right? So in here and in here, okay? So it's like making 2 half double crochet stitches in between each of the V stitches, only they are not done into the same space, all right? So half double crochet, and on the other side half double crochet. Okay, we want to do this across the row, half double crochet stitches. You have 2 stitches left now, which is the chain 1 and half double crochet. See, this is half double crochet from the beginning of row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 4, and this is the chain 1. So we're going to finish. I'm going to go ahead and do a half double crochet in that space there, and a half double crochet into the in the top there of that last stitch. There we go, chain 1, turn. Now we're going to repeat row 4 again, which is the half double crochet and the bean stitches. So let's repeat row 4, half double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, and skip 1 stitch, bean stitch into the next. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, bean stitch in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, bean stitch in the next. Okay, let's repeat this across the row. If you're in doubt, just rewind and repeat row 4. And that's the end of row 6. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. What we want to do now, the next 3 rows will be half double crochet rows, alright? And what we want to do is to repeat row 5. We're going to repeat row 5 up here, and then we're going to do 2 more rows of half double crochet stitches. So let's go and repeat row 5. So crochet, first stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch. All right, so we want to do this across the row, half double crochet stitches. If you're in doubt, always count your stitches to know that you have the right number of stitches on every row. Okay, here we are, and heading on to rows 8 and 9, right? Chain 1, turn, and half double crochet into each of the stitches across the row. All right, so we'll do half double crochets across up to the end. At the end, chain one, turn again, and make another row of half double crochet stitches. All right, we're making progress here. Now this is 9 rows, okay? 3 rows of half double crochets and 3 rows of bean stitch, half double crochet, bean stitch, and 3 rows of half double crochet stitches. Okay, what we'll do now is to repeat this a repetition of 6 rows, like I said in the beginning, 6 rows, bean stitches, and half double crochet stitches. So you want to repeat, okay, what we've done from rows 4 to 9. You want to repeat rows 4 to 9 as many times as you want, depending on how tall you want your the bag to be. For this size, we're not quite stopping here. We have 3 last rows to make, which will also include one with the gaps in between the half double crochet stitches. So I'm going to guide you through that now, the last 3 rows. So, okay, chain 1 already and turn. So far, this is 42 rows of stitches. Half double crochet. What we're doing now is just repeating row 5. Okay, we'll do half double crochet stitches. Half double crochet. Remember, this is a repetition of row 5. Okay, half double crochet across the row. Chain 1 and turn. Row 44. Half double crochet into the first stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Half double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch. What we're doing here is repeating row 2. And that's the end of row 44. Chain 1, turn, 1 last row of half double crochet stitches. Half double crochet. So now we're repeating row 3. And half double crochet into the space, half double crochet, half double crochet into the space, half double crochet, half double crochet into the space. Okay, we're going to repeat this across. Okay, once we finish the rows we want to join, we're going to close this up. And we'll first start with slip stitch into the top here. So you want to kind of like twist your hook and go into the top of the stitch here and into the top of the stitch here. Let's close it up with a slip stitch. Okay, now we're going to begin to work on the sides. Same stitch row, we're going to go to the side there and the side here. Next stitch row here, next stitch row there. Take your time to do this and align the stitches so that each they will match, row for row will match. Okay, so this is what's gonna look like when we finish. Now we want to do the other side. Start by drawing the tops together first. Then we will start to slip stitch in the sides. Start from the same stitch row, very first one. Okay, stitch row by stitch row and all the way down. So once we finish and weaving the tails, I'm going to turn it to the right side. Now we want to crochet drawstrings, which is just 2 strings of chains. Alright, so we're going to start with the slip knot and we will chain 65. So one half do 2 of that, alright? 2 strings, done. So we're going to pass them through here, through the chain spaces. So one will go this way and the other will go this way. So and into the next one, we will skip this one. So into every other chain space it will go. We'll pass the string. Alright, so I'm going to do the same for the other side. Skip this and this and go into the next one. Skip and then the next one. Skip next. Alright, there we go. So these ones will be tied. I will tie this together. Okay, I'm going to tie it again later. So this will start from the other side. I'm skipping this. So we're actually going into the same spaces as we did for the first string. And I'll pass this out from the last place here. Yeah, which is the first where this is going in from. So this is going in and this is coming out. I'm going to repeat the same for the opposite side. All done and both fixed, and close it up. There we go. Very simple and easy to make. So I mean, explore, use the colors, customize, make it bigger, make it smaller, make it wider as you want. Thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Don't forget to check out the written tutorial on the blog www.yarncraftee.com. All the information you need are on there. Thank you once again. Bye.